Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. Episode number, where we at? 678. Yep, another day, another dollop of Daisy. No, just chilling here like always. I'm like, I weighed myself the other day, and oh my god, dude, I've gained so much weight. I think whenever I first had gotten off of work, I weighed maybe 295. I think maybe 290, 285, around there, 285, 295, right? And yeah, I've been out of work for what, let's say 2 years now, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, and I'm up to 375, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, like I feel it. I feel like disgusting. I feel like shit, like I just feel out of it. And I had my doctor. I told my doctor like, hey, kind of gaining a lot of weight. I don't know if it's the medication or just me being lazy, but do you have any other pills that can help me lose weight? So that's why he'd given me Adderall, and it's helping at least curb my appetite. It's kind of motivating me, but not really. So see how that is. And then I'm not looking into the Ozempic. I feel like that's cheating. Like I see them. What do? They inject themselves a few times and then they lose weight, or they don't gain weight like that drug in The Secret World of Alex Mack. If you've ever remember seeing that show where she gets like these superpowers where she can shock things and melt into like a puddle of liquid. I think that drug was first made to lose weight, and that's what I feel like Ozempic is like it's sort of like a drug that bothers you all the way down to your genetic code and would cause you to give you electrical powers and turn into a puddle of liquid. So yeah, I just feel like that's cheating. So I wouldn't want to do that. But yeah, that Ozempic, people are losing weight like left and right, like very very much weight though, where it looks unnatural, where it almost looks like it's sucking the meat out of your bones or something. So fuck that. Fuck. I don't know. Never say never, know, right? Never say never. So maybe I will try it out if it's cheap on the down low, and I don't know, maybe it'll help my brain not be so afraid anymore or something. I don't know. Who knows? But let's check out the news here, and really there's just one thing I wanted to talk about. Was This is an Elon Musk parody. This isn't actually Elon Musk. Why is this at the Olympics? I'm moving to Mars. So this is some stuff that's going down at the Olympics. We could just take a look at it. So uh it's got like, and you're not going to hear the audio just for the sake of copyright, but there's a lot of weird stuff going on. They got like a dude, Greek dude painted in blue, and he is at like a table that looks kind of set up like the Last Supper. And then there's a bearded lady. Well, there's a real fat lady there at the center of the table, obviously, because that's what fat ladies do. They sit right at the center of the table, ready to eat. While this blue dude sings. Um, what else do they have? They have the rain going on and a bearded woman, man, person, dancing in the rain to I don't know what, probably some hip Paris, France song. Maybe Kylie Minogue. Who knows? I like some Kylie Minogue. She's pretty good. I'm pretty sure she played Cammy in Street Fighter. But so you have that going on. Uh, yeah, this bearded person is just dancing to it while the fat lady dances too. You have a Marie. Is that supposed to be Marie Antoinette with her head cut off, doing some tongue thing while a metal band plays, and we can just like, yeah, they have Gojira playing, which everyone, I'm getting mixed results on this too, because I'm seeing some people saying, oh, they shouldn't have uh devil worshipping metal bands playing at the Olympics, but then some people are like, wow, this is metal's time. I love metal music, and they're getting their flowers here at the Olympics. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, I like metal music. I'm hip. I'm cool. I like death. What is it? Death clock. Deathocalypse. Metalocalypse. That's what it kind of reminds me of. It seems like a skit there where they have them playing at the Olympics. I like religious paintings and stuff, but I feel like the Last Supper is overrated and overused. Um, yeah, it was Jesus' fucking Last Supper there before Judas betrayed him, and then he got put on the cross or whatever. But I mean, it's kind of overplayed, no? But don't you think? Put in the comments below, I guess. So yeah, they have the fat lady in the middle of the Last Supper, and that was pretty much it. Yeah, no, that was the clips of different things going on. Uh, but I don't know. I don't know what to think of the Olympics because they even had like a drag queen passing the torch, but then they had Snoop Dogg with the torch too, and I'm surprised Snoop Dogg didn't just light a blunt with the torch. Nah, I don't know, man. I don't think the Olympics. Um, I don't know how to say this. The Olympics has always kind of been like this. It's always been kind of weird. I mean, it's always been a show too. I think one of the Olympics, I don't know if it was the last 4 years or the 4 years before it, they had the Spice Girls there. They performed. Um, it's always been a show. I don't know why people are like really um talking shit about it now that it's putting on these spectacles at the beginning and trying to create buzz or controversy. They have to. They kind of have to stay relevant. You know what I mean? It's hard for the Olympics to make any money when people don't want to view it. In At least in this aspect, people are at least hate watching to talk shit about it. It's almost like when people go watch a movie just to talk. Yeah, it's like they go like Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm sure they're going to watch it to talk shit about it or to point out its flaws more so than fans are actually watching to enjoy it. You know what I mean? And I think there's more money in the hate watching or in the talking shit than there is the actual event, because the Olympics are just kind of boring. Look at yeah, they're one crazy feats of strength. The different events, the javelin, the swimming, the discus. Classic events of feats of strength, but they're just really boring. Who's gonna really really tune in to watch the Olympics unless it's doing stuff like this that is moving the needle of what like controversy is. I don't know. That's the way I feel it. It's kind of like on YouTube also where people just kind of hate watch other people and super chat mean stuff just so they could read it, but it's still making them money. It's still getting them views. So why wouldn't you just go that route instead? I mean, it's not any thinner uh you know I don't know. I can't think of a fucking joke. I was trying to think of a joke. But yeah, will I be watching the Olympics? No. This isn't enough controversy to make me watch the Olympics. Um I will maybe watch WNBA games or NBA games to do some parlays on them, but I won't be watching the Olympics. Just where is it? Where can we watch it? I don't even know if they've even said where to watch it. ABC, NBC, Peacock. I don't know. I forget. Maybe it's Peacock because of the colors and the Olympic rings. Really, they should get better sponsors like Sonic because he does rings, and Mario and Sonic at the Olympics has happened before. So why don't they just do that shit? I don't know. I don't see myself or anyone else watching the Olympics other than just shit like this to give it buzz, but I don't think it is enough buzz to help it out. And I don't think Ozempic is enough worth enough of those Ozempic burps, as they tell me, as I hear on the podcast, the burps that just taste nasty or just happen all the time where you burp and they could smell your fucking chemical burp like a fucking like Booger Man when he fucking lets out a rowdy burp that defeats the enemy or something. But yeah, no, that's not worth it. I don't know what but if you're watching the Olympics, let me know. Tell me what your favorite event is. If you're taking Ozempic, let me know if it's helping you out and if it's screwing up with parts of your brain, so I can maybe take it and try to get the part of my brain that exhibits fear out of there. But let me know what's going on, and then in that event, in the that's all funny, guys. I don't know. Oh, thank you for listening to the podcast. That's all funny. It's been one of our podcasts for We'll just search That's All Funny. A podcast with my buddy Gabe called That's Okay Fabe. We're talking about wrestling. Search that up. That's Okay Fabe. We have one of our podcasts available if you like wrestling. I've got a YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Lorenzo Ariola, with video versions of this, that, and other stuff I do. Check it out there. See, I got a Twitch going. You see it, the Twitch. I don't have a Twitch. I do have a Twitch channel, but I never use it. I'm not saying Twitch. I have a Twitch. Like my neck is twitching. Oh yeah. Um, I do a live show with the wonderful mint salad called Tits and Areolas. Tits and Areolas on the YouTube channel. Check that out. Live on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you want to see the podcast, if you want to hear the podcast of that, just search for Tits and Areolas anywhere podcasts are available. We have the Patreon, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola if you want to help support the podcast. And I want to thank my Patreon members for help supporting the podcast. Thank everyone for listening, for praying, for hoping, liking, sharing, subscribing, and everything else like that. Check out at Retro Horror Inc. on Twitter and Instagram for some great graphic art, graphic art. Thank you so much for listening. Take care. Stay safe.